Hello, good morning. Welcome to my class. We are Trilanders Academy. Are you aware that the certificate exams, practical physics carries 50 marks? That is 50% over 100. Oh, well, you heard me well. This is what the chief examiner's reports will not provide or intimate you about. Neither the examining body will tell you. But I'm going to show you a secret that will ever brighten your performance in physics. So, there are 9 punishable offenses in physics practicals that you can possibly avoid. Join me in the class so that you can avoid them. Let's go. Punishable offenses in physics practicals, and there are 9 of them as identified from the standard marking guide. The first offense is wrong values, especially in the GC or the external exam. Experiments already performed before you're asked to do them or to have a review of them. So if you take a reading that is not correct, you'll be wrong. But that does not exactly apply to the internal exam. Number 2, inconsistent decimalization of significant figures. When your significant figures are not consistent, one reading you record 2 decimal places, the same column, another reading you record 3 decimal places, and then you continue, maybe you come back to 2 decimal places or you go to 4 decimal places. If you do like that per column, the readings are said to be inconsistent, and that reduces your marks. Number 3, missing values. When you put readings for experiment 1, experiment 2, there's no reading. You put for 3, you put for 4, number 5, there's no reading. Your readings, your values are said to be missing. And when you do that, you lose scores. The missing units. When you provide a column without putting the units of the physical quantity you are measuring, you lose marks. Wrong axis labels. Instead of labeling a particular axis for, let's say, x against y, you now label q against n. Or you interchange. You put x on the vertical, you put y on the horizontal. When the question has not stated like that, you lose chances of getting your marks. Number 6, we have wrong scale. When your scales are wrong, all right? There are so many aspects to this. Wrong scales, if your scale is wrong, either by inconsistent unit spacing, or when you don't start from the zero, from the origin, if the question asks you to do so, all of those are classified under wrong scaling. And then we have the matching points. This is very grievous, and I will take my time to explain this. Then we have disregard of instructions. This is close to wrong labeling of axes. When a question tells you to do something and you are doing other thing else, it's called disregard of instructions. You get punished and you reduce your marks. Then finally, we have wrong precautions. It's also very important, and I will take my time to highlight it. So we are coming back to matching points and then wrong precautions because of their usefulness. I would like to show you what matching points is. For instance, you have these readings. Maybe x is 2.531, and then the next value you have 3.02, let's say 3, and then the next point you have 4 point, let's say 112, and then followed by possibly you have 1.220, all right? Let's say the corresponding value of y is you have 0.913, and you have 0.825, you have 0.8, let's say 10, and then you have 0.72 this way. Now you are asked to plot x against y. So going to the graph, you transfer the values without stating the scale. You transfer your values straight. This is you plotting x against y, and then you transfer your values straight to become the scale. X, the first one is 2.531, and then the corresponding value of y is 0.913. Then you trace this, you mark like this, as if that were a correct plotted point. That's not supposed to be like that. And then the next one, you have 3.023, and then the corresponding value that follows on y-axis is 0.825. Then you come, you plot this way, and then it continues like that. Now, it's going to give you what may look like a perfect straight line. When you do this type of thing, all right, in the standard marking guide, we call it matching of points, and you are going to get 0 for everything concerning graph except for the score of the labeling of axis. This is a very serious offense. Don't do this.